In this video, we're going to give you our recommendations on the best vehicle to use on a safari. And we'll also give you some tips on how to avoid all the dust and keep your photo equipment safe during your travels. So we recently covered how to choose a safari company and recommended different types of lodging and the best time of year to go. Lodging is important, but you will be spending most of your days in a vehicle, not in your room. Your biggest choice, if your safari company gives you a choice at all, is whether to get a minivan or a land cruiser. We are having a fantastic time. This is unbelievable. Shannon said this trip's gonna be hard to top. And it's only day 2 of 2 weeks. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I get there like this.
Glad we upgraded from the minivan. I've seen quite a few minivans out there. They're not making it super well.
Much better.
We were wondering how you use the restroom. We've been out for 5 hours this morning, and there's an airstrip here, so we found a restroom. A minivan will be much cheaper, but also has a much greater chance of getting stuck. In the dry season, a minivan should be adequate. And if you're on a budget, a minivan is a great, lower-priced option. However, if your budget allows, get a land cruiser. Land cruisers are made for these off-road adventures, and you'll be able to get to more places than you would be able to in a minivan. Child's play. In fact, minivans aren't even allowed to go into some places. It will just depend on where you want to go. Also, you'll spend all day in these vehicles, and the roads are extremely bumpy. They call it the Kenya massage. The joke is funny in a comfortable land cruiser with a good suspension, but maybe not so funny in a minivan. That's my favorite hat. I'll tell you how much more it cost us to upgrade from a minivan to a land cruiser in just a minute. It's right next to the giant one. In the meantime, if you're planning a safari or just like seeing interesting animals, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We have some really cool videos coming out soon, including a hot air balloon safari. So this video is pretty much gonna wrap up Amboseli. I still can't believe how many elephants we saw here. If you're in Kenya, I definitely suggest making a stop here for at least a day or 2 if you can. Also, I should note that there are closed side land cruisers with pop-up tops like ours, and there are land cruisers with completely open sides. I really liked our closed sides because it helped keep a lot of the dust out of the vehicle. And it was a bit warmer on those cool mornings. The people in the completely open vehicles looked fairly cold in the morning, and they were getting covered in dust, especially here in Amboseli. It's so dusty here, they have dust devils. No matter which vehicle you get, make sure to take some sunglasses and wear a handkerchief around your neck that you can pull up over your face for those really dusty roads. Also take a shirt or a towel to cover any camera equipment you have when you aren't using it. To give you an idea on price, we upgraded our minivan to a land cruiser for 9 days, and it cost an extra $1,000 USD. Not exactly cheap, but we would still do it again. Oh, just went under. Looks like a crocodile. Moving. There's 2 of them. 3 of them. Yeah, there's 3 hippos. Well, we're gonna miss Amboseli. Even the baboons were interesting here. Next, we're gonna head to Lake Naivasha, then the Masai Mara. I have a ton of new footage from the Masai Mara that I haven't shown yet, plus a lot more footage of those lion attacks. Man, there are monkeys everywhere. Sure is pretty here. Have to come back someday. Definitely a lot nicer than we anticipated for a safari. I was trying to get some more pictures of these monkeys before we left. Then these 2 monkeys started, well, humping each other, which is fine. But this lady saw me taking pictures and gave me an evil look like I was into this sort of thing. Well, this is our last day at Serena Lodge in Amboseli. It was a phenomenal experience. People are super nice. Today we head to some lake, do a boat ride, and then head to the Masai Mara for 5 days. Jump it! Next, we're gonna head to Lake Naivasha for a day to boat around with a bunch of hippos. Then things get real at the Masai Mara.
Is it normally this cloudy? Or
No,
foggy?
normally July, August.
Alright everyone, like, subscribe, and we have over 100 videos on our channel, so pick an adventure and let's go do some stuff.